Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cinema Talk. Briggsy 5 Productions. This is my boy Josh, Maximum Films. Still go by that?
Yeah, I still do.
Alright, so today we are reviewing Freaky. So, things are kind of weird with COVID. We're going to blame our lack of putting out reviews to COVID. Because movie theaters are closed.
Yeah.
Just an FYI, we forgot to say our little spiel here. This is just our opinions, so don't be hating on us for... I guess you have the right to, but it's just a waste of time. Yeah. And spoilers, because we're tired of trying to talk around movies without giving spoilers until the spoiler section, so the whole thing's spoilers.
So, I guess before we start, we should just read off the plot, which is from Google. It says, a 17-year-old Millie Kessler spends her days trying to survive high school and the cruel actions of the popular crowd. Oh, jeez, I can't talk. But when she becomes the latest target of the Butcher, the town's infamous serial killer, her senior year becomes the least of her worries when the Butcher's mysterious dagger causes him and Millie to magically switch bodies. The frightened teen learns she has just 24 hours to get her identity back before she looks like a middle-aged maniac forever.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Alright, well, I'm going to say off the bat for...
Oh, your opinion?
Not my opinion. Well, yeah, actually, I guess it's my opinion. I thought, idea-wise, it was a really cool idea. Like kind of a horror twist of Freaky Friday. However, I think casting was a little strange. I don't know if there were some points where Vince Vaughn looked like a creepy serial killer, but the minute he spoke, I lost it because he's just a comedic actor to me.
Oh, okay.
So it was hard to take him as like a serial killer. So I thought he did good playing as the girl.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't take him as like the serial killer. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I'll have to agree with you. I thought the concept was interesting. I've never seen a Freaky Friday movie, but I enjoyed the concept. However, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember too much
of the movie.
I know it's not. I didn't hate it. I just can't say I loved it. I was just more like, it just kind of felt very
forgettable or basic.
I guess I'll say it was like a mediocre for me.
What would you rate it? I was thinking about ratings today.
Oh.
I'll let you say first and then I'll give mine. Out of 10.
Yeah, I'm thinking I would either do 5.5 or 6.
Really?
Because I would watch it again. There's no question. I'll watch it again because I thought it was really entertaining. But I think for me, I might have went in like a bit too overhyped.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I was just really excited for this movie, and I liked the director's other film of his I saw. So.
What was the other movie he made?
He made the Happy Death Day movies.
Oh, okay.
I've only seen the sequel, and I remember enjoying that one.
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah.
You know what? They do kind of have similar styles, though. I can see that now.
Yeah.
Kind of comedic horror movies.
Yeah.
The reason I was said really was because I gave it a 5.
A 5, yeah.
So it's kind of funny that we have the same.
Yeah.
Well, close to the same.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah.
I thought it was funny. It was entertaining. Yeah. I'd probably see it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd seek it out to see it again, but like.
It's just one of those that you might forget it within a week or two.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I'd never seen Catherine Newton. She looked kind of familiar though.
I guess she was in those what is it? She's in one of the Paranormal Activity movies. I've never seen them.
Neither have I.
Yeah, okay.
You looked her up though?
Yes.
I forgot to do that. I should have looked up these people.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to say her name. Celeste O'Connor?
O'Connor?
She played the friend.
Yeah. I looked her up. I don't know anything she's been in.
Oh, she's going to be in the new Ghostbusters.
Oh. That's cool.
Okay, wait, scroll. Are you on her IMDb?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll go to the IMDb to check.
It looks like she was only in like 5 movies.
Yeah, it was about 5 movies.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess we don't know what movie she's from, really.
She just looks really familiar. She might. Does it say TV shows or is it just?
I think it was just movies or short films.
Well, it was good. All right, let's just keep talking about the movie.
Okay.
So, what did you like about it?
You know, that's a tough question. I guess I could say I enjoyed the family aspect to it. And I also thought, I thought that part was enjoyable. And I also enjoyed Vince Vaughn when the whole body swap part. I enjoyed that.
Him acting like a girl.
Yeah, because it's like, it was kind of like, you know, remember in Jumanji when Jack Black?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's kind of, that's what it reminded me of.
I thought he did good, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of liked how they sort of, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but they kind of made the killer look like Jason. Because he was kind of big, stocky, dark clothes, had that mask, the white mask.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think they were trying to make a couple, like, references. Because I noticed at the back of one of the football players' jerseys, it said Strode.
Yeah.
And that was, Strode is the last name of the final girl from Halloween, Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who's in Freaky Friday.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's like a whole trifecta. That's cool.
Yeah.
I noticed it is Strode. I just didn't know that it had any meaning to it.
I didn't really get a good look at the other jerseys, so I don't know if there was any other, like, Easter eggs or references.
Yeah.
But that's the one I did notice, so.
I was surprised that Alan Ruck was in it.
Oh, yeah. That
was kind of like a random... He was a shitty character.
He was a jerk. Holy shit.
Like I noticed that after, you know, even though the killer's in her body, and he goes to class the next day, like, even after everyone knows she was attacked by this butcher, the killer, and he's still like a complete dick to her. He's just, maybe if you would pay attention to class, you'd be far in life. And I was like, dude, she just got attacked by a freaking serial killer.
Yeah.
But
oh man, that was.
I thought it was kind of. I will say, even though it was a transition into like a sex scene in the beginning, I thought that was a really cool transition of the girl getting her head smashed in on the toilet.
Oh yeah, and then it's okay.
Even though it was weird because it was like the girl getting her back blown out, but like I still thought it was a cool transition.
Okay.
But there were some cool deaths in it. Like I thought the tennis racket one was kind of cool when he just like snapped it and.
Oh.
I mean, none of them are really realistic, but like I thought they were pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's what it was like. It was a reference to like slasher movies, how they got the over the top kind of death, like Jason. So
yeah,
because he also had that brute. Oh, that's a part I actually kind of enjoyed because when we were getting into it, I noticed in the beginning how he had that like super strength.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, are they gonna translate it to like she's got super strength all of a sudden? But what shocked me is that she was like struggling to kill the one teacher, the Alan Ruck guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, they did that. So I did think that part was really neat.
Yeah, because he's so used. I thought it was kind of cool because it was like a what if Jason swapped bodies with one of his victims.
Yeah.
Because I thought of him as kind of like a rip-off of Jason. Like super, like unnaturally strong, killing people in like bizarre ways. Because like even in the movie, she says, oh, I'm strong now. Because she's like chucking her friends all over the place and they're fighting her.
Yeah.
And she does like crazy things like bust through the wall. She as him, that is.
Yeah, no,
bust through the wall.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Thought a lot of the actors were pretty good.
Yeah. Any part you disliked?
The thing I didn't like was that he was shot like 3 times and then still like came to the house at the end, and it was just like, I
think they were just trying to do it as like another slasher reference.
That's what I figured. Oh, then when you started talking about that just now, that there's just a bunch of references, that makes more sense.
I feel like it's one of those movies where don't go into like thinking like, how do I say it?
Expecting too much?
Like, go in with an open mind, or something. It's like, basically, don't think too much about it, because like there are parts that even I remember mentioning this to you when we were in the theater, was when they swap the bodies. It's weird to think that, well, although they swap bodies, her handprint is on some of the weapons.
Yeah.
I felt like it's just one of those things where don't
expect perfection.
Yeah, don't expect it to be the most realistic. Just, I think it's more to be an enjoyable film, and like they had the whole heartfelt scenes. Just look at that. Don't be like, oh, that's not realistic.
Yeah,
I don't think it
reminds me of like Us. Like Us was such a good movie, but if you look at the standpoints of where they all get the scissors, where they all get the jumpsuits.
What's the whole thing with the whole train thing? What's the whole?
You just gotta overlook that, and it's like, oh, that's like, still a cool movie.
Yeah, it's a neat premise, very fun, entertaining.
Yeah. With you mentioning that this movie's like an homage, I guess, to horror movies, or just like kind of referencing, that kind of makes me look at a different light. It's almost like a comedy.
Yeah.
That's just like paying homage to old slasher movies.
You know how I kind of, I felt a little bit like this movie was kind of like, I didn't feel like it was a horror film.
Nah.
Like,
because you were never really like scared.
I mean, there was a jump scare that got us.
There was a jump scare that got us.
But that wasn't really like a...
It wasn't supposed to be...
Yeah, meant to be like the killer.
Yeah, like a killer costume.
No, but...
stupid prop.
I will say, like... Yeah, I just didn't feel like a horror film, but I still enjoyed it. I thought it was just very enjoyable.
I would actually say that I'd put it higher up on watching again.
I'll rewatch it again. I would definitely rewatch it.
I thought it was pretty funny. There were some good funny parts.
Yeah. Any like favorite characters you liked, or?
I thought I don't want to just say the gay guy. He plays.
His name was Josh.
Josh Detmer.
Come on, you don't remember the name Josh? Why don't you remember that?
It reminded me of someone. Someone else named Josh.
Yeah.
No, I thought his character was hilarious.
Oh yeah, his lines.
He was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I liked it when he's like, "Mom, I'm straight."
Oh yeah, Mom, I'm straight.
She was like, "You're anything but straight."
Yeah. Oh, he was pretty funny.
One thing I always appreciate about movies where you're playing someone else, like in Jumanji when they're playing different characters.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate when the actor themselves can make it seem like that they're the actual person. So like in this one, I thought that Catherine Newton, who played Millie Kessler, I thought she did pretty good. Like, being a serial killer.
Yeah.
Like not talking. Because sometimes I get into like this train of thought when I'm watching movies like that, and I think, oh, I wonder what she felt trying to play a different guy.
I think it's like they were studying how they played their characters, so then they can like replicate it. I think that's what I read. I don't remember, but
so I always find it like in Jumanji, I think Jack Black did it like beautifully. He just was the girl.
I think most people like that was like the best performance of that movie that most people liked.
Yeah. It was hard to beat that, but I will say Vince Vaughn did really good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a Vince Vaughn fan, but
yeah, I like I said in the beginning, it was weird to see him as a serial killer, but
yeah,
I thought he did pretty good.
Yeah,
I remember seeing a trailer for this, and I was like, oh, Vince Vaughn must be like a comedy. Yeah. And I was like, oh, a slasher, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
but it ended up being a comedy. So, what was the coolest death you saw in it? Like the one where you were just like, gnarly. There's quite a few.
I'm trying to think. Okay, here's the thing. I know I watch a lot of like slasher movies, So I might come off as a little bit of a...
Psycho?
No, like a bit of a hypocrite when I say this, but I always feel weird when it's like the teenagers getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel weird about that.
'Cause why?
It's like they're young and they're like...
Yeah.
There's not adults. I don't know. It's like with adults, I'm like, okay, you're an adult. I know, it's weird. It's weird. I know it's weird.
Screw you, you're an adult. You've lived a long life.
Yeah.
Get your ass wasted.
But no, it's just with teens who are like, they're in high school, almost about to graduate. I felt just a little bit weird.
Do you feel weird or do you feel like sad?
I guess sad. Because it's kind of like...
Like they have their whole life ahead of them.
Yeah, it kind of...
I feel like they're never judged correctly in horror movies.
Oh, yeah. Like, I would think of the movie... when I say this, I know it's kind of a little bit of a weird or goofy movie, but like the Evil Dead film.
Yeah,
I always like... Because it's like... I felt sad for like whenever something happened to a character, because it's like they were like... I think they were supposed to be teenagers.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they were like in their 20s, but...
Dude, what's his Bruce? Is it Greenwood?
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell?
Greenwood is the one
Greenwood,
guy.
yeah, okay, yeah. Bruce Campbell has looked like a middle-aged man since like 12, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel weird about that kind of stuff, but...
I think, and this kind of plays in that movie, Cabin in the Woods, how like there's always a definite stereotype.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The slut, the jock, the nerd, the virgin.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that's how I feel like in horror movies, they're never really like judged.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're always like, oh, they're a skank, they deserve to die. But it's like,
teens,
well, yeah.
and, you know, they're not fully developed minds.
Yeah.
And stuff.
It's like, yeah. How long was that movie? Hour and a half? Almost
Shit,
2?
You know, I don't know. Hour 43.
Hour 43, and it got an 83 on Rotten Tomatoes. Really?
Yeah.
A little shocked about that. IMDb kind of corresponds with our rating, 6.4.
Yeah.
You said about a 6.
Yeah.
It's about 5. Anyway, Freaky. Still in theaters. If theaters are open in your area, I would definitely recommend going and seeing it. Support your theaters.
Yeah.
I know it's really easy to sit on your butt and rent a movie, but get off your ass and go to the theater. It's fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's fun to go watch a movie. And this is a pretty decent, like, it's a funny movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
It's just a little fun film to just go enjoy with friends, I guess.
Yeah. Go grab your friend, or, you know, if you're only friends with yourself, grab your cat, go watch this movie.
Yeah.
Recommended by Brig and Josh Cinema Talk. 5.5.
Yep.
But, you know, for the movies that are in theaters, it's like one of the only ones, so.
Yeah, the one that seemed interesting for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go see it.
Bye.
Bye.